And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel, Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And today we've got a fun little Christmas video for you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be kind of fun. Tim Talks Talkies, he has a YouTube channel, of course. A lot of you probably know him. I'm going to list his video down in the description, and it'll also be on the end card. I'm going to put it on the end card of this video so that you can click on it and go and participate in this challenge. This is a little challenge that Tim came up with. That he did one last month for horror movies. Maybe you saw it. And it's this challenge where you list 25 of your favorite Christmas movies. And you get, well, he'll do the points thing. He's going to, number 1 would be worth the most points, like 25. And then like number 25 on your list would be worth the least amount of points, which would be like 1 point. And he wants as many lists as possible. So that he can, tabulate, formulate, do all the stuff, and he'll come up with, I guess, a community consensus of what the best Christmas movies are. And so that's kind of fun. That's interesting. It was a lot of fun with the horror movies. I actually didn't leave a list for that one. I should have. I kicked myself. I had a lot of fun watching his stream. But I definitely wanted to take part in this one. And so yeah, and you can just go to his video and leave the list in the comments section. Watch the video and he'll tell you about it. He'll tell you all the rules and things, so you can follow that. But I decided to do my list in video form. He said that was fine, so I thought it would make a pretty good video. So here we go. Let's rattle these off. We got 25 to get through. Let me tell you, I know I'm rambling a lot here. Stick with me. This was, we'll get to it. Though I put a lot of work into figuring out what my top 25 is. I made a whole, I spent like a couple hours on it. I made a list of 50 Christmas movies that, like I just started writing them down. 50 Christmas movies. And then I started matching them up against each other, like tournament style. And, all the winners went over here, all the losers went over here. But then I started comparing the losers against each other. And I compared the winners against each other. And then I did the whole process again. And I ended up coming up with, these wins and losses. And then finally I was able to narrow it down to a list where I could start to rank them. And I started comparing them to other movies, and let me tell you, I surprised myself. I really did. I surprised myself. I'll talk about it as we go through them. But I really kind of was surprised at what ones are truly my favorites. At least for now, because, opinions change. You fall in and out of love with certain movies based on a lot of factors. So I got balls in my face here. This ball keeps hitting me in the face. Okay, here we go. Number 25, and this one is not one that I have in my collection. So if I don't have it in my collection, you'll just see a picture up here. But if I have it, I'll show it. Number 25 is a movie that I watch all year round, actually. And it's a good one. And that's Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. Not really a strong Christmas movie, but it popped up on a lot of Christmas movie lists, and it does happen at Christmas time. But it is one of those movies I don't mind watching all year round. I don't 100% think of it as a Christmas movie, but I think you could. And it was worth coming in at number 25. Number 24, Trading Places. This is another one that I need to pick up. I don't have it in the collection. I know. I've been naughty. But yeah, Trading Places, great movie. Eddie Murphy, of course. Number 23, and this one I don't have in the collection yet, but I will this Tuesday, because Black Christmas 1974 is coming to 4K, and that'll be in the collection on Tuesday. I have that one pre-ordered and is on the way. Looking forward to that. Next, I don't know how many people know about this one. This is number 22, and this one I have in the collection, and it is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. It's a Jim Henson, movie. I don't know. I watched it as a kid a lot. Really enjoyed it. Like the little family there. They're poor and they sing a lot, so that's pretty fun. No, it's a good message in here. I like it. It's just one of those favorites. Alright, what's next? Miracle on 34th Street is next at 21. And that one is that's one that I watch usually on Thanksgiving Day. I didn't do it this year. I'll probably sneak it in sometime. I don't have it in the collection, but it'll probably be on TV, a lot. And I only watched the original one, with Natalie Wood. I don't watch any of those remakes. I tried them. I don't like them. The first one, the original, that's where it's at. All right, next, number 20. This is one I don't think a lot of people are going to know at all, and it's Smoky Mountain Christmas with Dolly Parton and Lee Majors. The Fall Guy, or the $6 Million Man, is in this one too, and it's about a Dolly Parton. She's a country singer. It's a big stretch, and she kind of gets burnt out, so she heads up into her cabin in the woods to find out that a bunch of orphans are living up there, and so she kind of hangs out with them, and then there's this witch who's in there, and around, and she's wanting to get Dolly Parton for some reason, and I don't know, but it's a good movie. Again, it's got a lot of good music to it. I like Dolly Parton's movies, and it was a TV movie, and it used to be on TV a lot, but then over the past 5 or 6 years, I haven't seen it play anywhere, so no one probably knows that one. Bad Santa is next, and I don't have Bad Santa in the collection either. And I have so many Christmas movies that are not on this list. So many. I mean, I probably got 20 or 30 Christmas movies that did not make my list. And a lot of that's probably because most of these Christmas movies are stuff that was on TV. And so, you watch it repeatedly on TV, and that's when you become a fan. Well, that's the way, I kind of am with Bad Santa. I mean, it plays on Comedy Central like 800 times between now and Christmas. And Bad Santa 2. I like Bad Santa 2 as well. But I think Bad Santa was, a little bit better. And that was number 19 on the list. Number 18 I've got in the collection, and that's Christmas with the Cranks on Blu-ray. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people love this one. It feels like this one's a little underrated. I got the Blu-ray when it came out, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it makes the list for a lot of people, but I would try to go to the movies every Christmas season and see the latest movie that was coming out. And I remember seeing that one with the family, and I've watched it every year pretty much. It's always on TV again. It's one of those deals. Next is It's a Wonderful Life, and this is number 17 on the list. It's a Wonderful Life. And I really thought this one was going to be higher on the list. I did. I didn't expect it to be this low, but when I was ranking them and matching them up, that's just the way it came out. Number 16 is one I don't have, and it's one that I never hear people talk about very often, and that's Unaccompanied Minors at number 16. And that's a story about some kids that are flying, during a snowstorm, going from one parent's house to the other. They're divorced, that kind of thing. And they get stuck at the airport all alone, and it's like a blizzard. And, they're put in a room with all these other kids, and, it's kind of fun. It's, kids get all rowdy. It's got, that dude who played Fez on that 70s show, and it's got some cool characters in there. But it's just a fun movie. I've always enjoyed it. I think it's available on streaming. Like you can stream it somewhere, but it's a good one. It's kind of fun. Next we've got another one that I do have, and that is Ernest Saves Christmas. This is another one I thought would be just a little bit higher, but looks like it's going to come in at 15, which is respectable. I love Ernest Saves Christmas. It's probably like my second or third. It's pretty close on there. Second or third favorite Ernest movie, and I love me some Ernest. And it's only available like right now, and I think it's only available on DVD. Although I am working on a little project here, a little side hustle project where I'm doing a little something. Here's a little sneak peek at Ernest Saves Christmas, a little makeover. Stay tuned. It's going to be in one of my upcoming videos where I talk about the custom slipcovers and stuff. And the next one on the list at number 14 is Lethal Weapon. And I was a little bit surprised that I didn't have this one in the collection. I think I've always just been kind of holding out for that it's got to come on 4K at some point, right? But a lot of people were grabbing that Lethal Weapon pack. That would be pretty cool. I probably should just pick that up. I might have it on DVD. I didn't really dig through the DVDs too much, other than my little Christmas section. And but Lethal Weapon, great movie. It definitely seems Christmassy to me. They play a lot of Christmas songs in there, a lot of Christmas stuff that goes on, and really just a great action movie. Number 13 is Elf. Another one I thought might be a little bit higher. Of course, everybody's been talking about Elf. Just came out on 4K. I did not pick up the 4K. I've got this really nice steelbook, and I thought the Blu-ray looked pretty good. I thought it was fine, so I'm probably just gonna stick with the steelbook. I don't know if I need 4K Elf, but I hear good things about it. Number 12 is Charlie Brown's Christmas. This used to play on TV all the time. Last year was different. Last year was the first year that it wasn't on network television. It was only on PBS. It was on PBS one time. And that was the only time that it played the entire Christmas season. And so it's probably very important to pick it up at some point, and I haven't. So I haven't done it yet, but I do love the show. I think it's also got a good message, and I just enjoy Charlie Brown. He's all right. At number 11 is Better Watch Out. This surprised me that it was this high on the list, but when I kept matching it up with certain movies, this is just the one that I want to see that much. I mean, I watch it. I watch it every Christmas season. I'm kind of jonesing to watch it now. I'll definitely be watching it soon. It's a Home Alone type movie, but it's just violent, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know. Everyone's probably seen it. If you haven't, definitely check it out. But the kid's got a big crush on the babysitter, and he wants to keep her against her will. Number 10 was Gremlins. Gremlins on 4K here. Really could have been higher on the list, but it was tough. The top 16 or so was very difficult to judge, but yeah, Gremlins, you have to put it in there somewhere. And this was about as high as I could justify putting it, unless I was just going off nostalgia. But for actual, do I want to watch it? Is it like my favorite, like right now? This is where it lands, number 10. Number 9, we've got Scrooged. And of all the tellings of A Christmas Carol, Scrooged is my favorite. There's lots that are good. Let me show this off a little bit. I like that. It's custom cover. Woo. But Scrooge is great, and if I watch it all the way through, the ending scene with the little kid and his speech and everything, I'll tear up a little bit. All right, number 8 is Home Alone 2. And I really had to disconnect Home Alone and Home Alone 2 because, I feel I have such a feeling for part 2 because I love part 1 so much. And part 2 is also a great movie on its own. But I really had to focus in and really figure out, do I love Home Alone 2 because I love Home Alone? Like, is it like just because they're so similar? Maybe, but I don't know. This is where it came in. Number 8, Home Alone 2. Number 7 is A Christmas Story. And right now I don't have the 4K. I'm on the fence about getting it because I do love this steelbook. This is a great steelbook. I think the Blu-ray looks really good. I've heard so many great things about the transfer, though, for the 4K. It does kind of make me want to check it out, but, I like the look of the movie. It's supposed to look a little bit older, and, that's just the way the Blu-ray looks, so I don't know. But I love this movie. So classic. Alright, the next spot here. And these next couple, I think, will probably throw a few people off. They're like, how can this be above all those classics? It just is. I mean, that's just my personality. And it's what I'm into, I guess. And that is number 6. A Very Merry Harold and Kumar Christmas. And this is another one that I watch every year, multiple times during the Christmas season. I'll watch this one multiple times. I have a custom slipcover for it, but actually just sold it, so I don't have one made for this video. Kind of kicking myself about that, but anyway, video coming soon. We've got the stoner Christmas, or the stoner movies in general. I love them all. I can watch Pineapple Express and like Friday and I don't know, Dazed and Confused, everything. Like I'm just down for those. All right, next is what number are we at here? Number 5. We're in the top 5. And number 5 is Office Christmas Party. And this is the same reason as Harold and Kumar. I freaking love the soundtrack. It opens up with the Yin Yang Twins singing Deck the Club. I mean, how great is that? And so I love the soundtrack. Jason Bateman's great in there. Olivia Munn looks so good. T.J. Miller is so funny. I mean, he's one of my favorite comics. All-star cast. I mean, this has got so many people in it. Oh my god. Love this movie. It's another one I watched multiple times during the holiday season. I was tempted to put this even higher. I just couldn't do it, but I was tempted to. Number 4. Mr. McClane, Die Hard, yes. Great Christmas movie. Love it. I like all the debate videos. Huck's Pop Culture just did a fun video where he tries to prove that this is a Christmas movie. I think it's pretty well known that it's a Christmas movie. It's definitely, but it's fun anyway. I kind of always like those debates. Some people get tired of them, but just one of the greatest action movies of all time, and it's kind of one of the best Christmas movies of all time because of that. It's just awesome. Number 3, probably another one that'll surprise a few people that it's this high on the list, and that's Krampus. And more importantly, Krampus 4K, because, listen, this one was very high on my list last year when I did my Side Hustle Awards. And, this one was very high. Because the soundtrack, or the sound mix, the audio mix on this one is insane. It's great. The picture quality is top notch, but I love the story. I love the atmosphere. I love the family, the fighting, the all the visuals, the tree, the mall. Like the whole opening scene is so great. And then all the different monsters, the gingerbread men, everything. It's crazy and it's great. I kind of would like to have a different ending to it, but anyway, it's almost a perfect movie for me. I love it that much. Big Krampus fan. We are down to the final 2, and you know the list. You know what they are going to be, right? So we got Christmas Vacation here. And, I've seen this one so many times. I play this little game where, like if I'm watching it with someone, I'll play this game where I'll give them the remote and I'll tell them to pause it at any time. You pause the movie and I'll finish the line. I'll quote the rest of the line. I'll finish their sentence. And I can do that with no problem. I mean, I've seen this movie so many times, 1,000,000 times it feels like, and I just almost know every line by heart, and it's just great. I mean, I'm a huge Lampoon's fan. If you've watched my channel, you know that. And Christmas Vacation, it's definitely one of the best, but it wasn't the best. Not on my list. Number 1, my top 25, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Home Alone. And it's for a million reasons. I mean, nostalgia plays a part. The look, the feel, it feels like Christmas time. The soundtrack's great. I love all those Christmas songs that they play in there. But the ending scene, the fight scene, is so much fun. These guys would have died 1,000,000 times over if he would have done all that stuff to them. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat Home Alone. I don't know, to me it's just the greatest. I watch it again. It's one of those that I'll sneak in 2 or 3 times during the Christmas season. And I just love it. Well, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little longer. I ramble on a little bit, but yeah, go over, check out Tim Talks Talkies, and leave your list on his video so you can be included in this, and then watch his live stream. And we'll all have a good time watching that. So that's going to do it for today. Have fun, stay safe, keep watching these movies. And I'll see you on the next one. Ho, ho, ho. We out.